We are excited to celebrate 25 years of serving Broward County residents through our 24-hour crisis information and referral helpline. To mark this momentous anniversary, 211 Broward is proud to recognize a group of community leaders who have dramatically impacted our organization and to welcome them as our founding helpline heroes. With their leadership and support, 211 has dramatically grown and expanded services, particularly during the last 15 years. Our 2022 founding helpline heroes are Now let's hear a few words from them.
I am so honored to be one of the founding helpline heroes, especially among this group who are just incredible community leaders who I have been proud to call friends and colleagues for well over 20 years. When I first got to Broward County 22 years ago, one of the refrains I heard over and over again was we need to have a simple way to find out what programs and resources are out there. Broward County is so resource rich, but people need a way to find those services. And First Call for Help, now known as 211 Broward, was that place. I've never believed in recreating the wheel. First Call for Help was there. They needed a little help to get really strong, and I am so proud of where they are today. It's just been an amazing evolution, and I'm proud to be here as one of those founding helpline heroes.
You know, 211 is such a treasure for this community that when I was asked 15, 20 years ago to be involved, it was a no-brainer. We can provide all the medical services at the top end. However, we can't provide the housing, the referrals to housing, homeless, food, pantries, and things like that. So 211 is our conduit to make the social demographics work for us, okay, and work for them.
It's kind of funny how I got introduced to 211 Broward. I had never been introduced to a nonprofit before, and I got invited to a breakfast by Britt Sykes. And I went there and I listened to the story, I met the people, I shook their hands, and I said, wow, I need to be involved. About 2 weeks later, I was actually on the board of 211, and that's before I even know what being on the board was. And I think about 12 months after that, I was chairing the board of 211. And I was scared. I was a deer in the headlights. The people before me, John Benz, Lynn Wines, Greg Hale, they're all giants. And then there was Bob Birdsong. But you know what? They did one thing right. They hired Sheila Smith as their CEO, and I kind of took her lead and shook my head yes to everything she said, and it turned out great. It's such a wonderful organization, wonderful people, touching so many people out in the community, doing so many great things. I'm honored and privileged to be a part of it.
I've been proudly affiliated with 211 Broward my entire working life. Let me tell you, during the first half of my career as a social worker and a case manager, I frequently called 211 as a clinician to seek critical resources that I could access for my clients. The staff was helpful, they steered me in all the right directions, they were compassionate, they were life changers. Now later, when I became a supervisor of other social workers, 211 was a crucial tool in our toolbox. And continuing now on my position as President and CEO, United Way of Broward County, I'm proud to recognize the outstanding partnership between our United Way and 211 Broward. We were part of the founding of 211, and actually 211 early offices were on the United Way campus, which is pretty cool. Most importantly, we have consistently funded this amazing community treasure throughout all these years. We will continue to provide our support for as long as vital programming is needed. 211 is the place that anyone and everyone can go for information and access services, whether they're in crisis or trying to avoid a crisis. And I know you have saved countless lives, and so many people here in Broward County rely on you and your services. I am truly honored to represent United Way, to be one of the founding helpline heroes for 211 Broward.
Okay. I've had the pleasure of being involved with 211 for over 15 years, and it has been my pleasure to support an organization that exists to serve our entire community. When you think about the hundreds of thousands of calls that they've received, in fact, it's in the millions when you think about the life of this organization, of individuals that they've helped, regardless of the challenge that the individual had, whether they had a transportation issue, maybe it was a legal issue, or maybe worse came to worse and it was an issue of life or death. 211 has been there for everyone in this community, and it has been my privilege to support this organization in any way that I can.
211, First Call for Help, is the only number somebody needs to remember when they are in crisis. They have done an amazing job for this community. I am so proud of all the people associated with 211 and all the work that they continue to do and the people they continue to serve. Congratulations to the other honorees, and especially to 211. Thank you so much for this honor.